The date was August 10 in the year 2010 of the imperial calendar. The Holy Britannian Empire had just declared war upon Japan.
You became a Britannian soldier?
Yeah, and what about you? You're a...
What are you saying?
That's not poison gas. What is it?
In all the confusion, I left it in the coat.
Tell me the truth, Suzaku. Poison gas? This girl?
Hey, it's what they told us in the briefing, I swear.
Stinking monkey. Being an honorary Britannian will not excuse you.
But sir, I was told this was poison gas.
How dare you question orders?
This is bad. Poisonous situation, which would pose a threat to Suzaku's superiors if it's unleashed.
However, in light of your outstanding military achievements, I'm going to be lenient. Private Kurorugi, take this and execute the terrorist.
But he's not a terrorist. He's a civilian who got caught up in all this.
You insubordinate little... That's an order. Didn't you swear your loyalty and your life to Britannia?
Yes, but I can't.
What?
I won't do it, sir. I won't shoot a civilian. I can't follow your orders, sir.
Very well.
Suzaku!
Well, Britannian schoolboy, not a day to cut class. Collect the girl. After you've secured her, kill the student.
Yes, my lord.
What the hell are you? This chaos is all your fault, isn't it? Stay quiet. Wait here.
Report.
We found only 11s here, sir.
You're sure of it? That exit comes out here.
Yes, sir. It matches up with our map of the old city.
Huh? That jerky hung up on me! I can't believe it!
What an appropriate location for a terrorist to meet his end.
You scum.
Still, you did well for a student, but that's to be expected. You're a Britannian. Unfortunately, my clever young friend, you have no future.
He mustn't die!
You shot her!
Our orders were to bring her back alive if possible. Oh well, nothing can be done about it now. We'll tell our superiors that the Royal Guard found the terrorist hideout and killed them all. Regrettably, the female hostage had already been tortured to death. What do you think, schoolboy?
How can this be happening? First Suzaku's killed, and this girl. Now I'm about to die, before I've had a chance to do a single thing with my life. It's gone in a heartbeat. Nanui!
You don't want it to end here, do you?
What?
You appear to have a reason for living.
Girl, that's impossible.
If I grant you power, could you go on? I propose a deal. In exchange for this power, you must agree to make my one wish come true. Accept this contract and you accept its conditions. While living in the world of humans, you will live unlike any other. A different providence, a different time, a different life. The power of the king will condemn you to a life of solitude. Are you prepared for this?
A convergence with a Ragnarok connection? So the myth is beginning once again?
Yes! I hereby accept the terms of your contract! I'm back.
Welcome home, Lelouch.
I'm so glad. I was worried.
I'm assuming you ate out tonight, judging from your appearance.
Thank goodness. I thought maybe you'd gotten caught up in all the uproar caused by that man Zero. I tried calling you, but you didn't answer your cell phone. I wanted to tell you Miss C2's been waiting for you as well.
C2?
Your friend goes by such an unusual name, only her initials.
Yeah.
I was just wondering, is C2 your girlfriend?
Huh?
He made a promise about our future together, right?
A future together? You mean marriage?
No! No, that isn't what she was talking about. It's like, she's kidding around.
No, I'm not.
Well, you're certainly doing this sooner than most. But everyone's different, aren't they? So I suppose it isn't that strange. And if you feel like you're ready for...
Oh, C2, look what you've done. You're soaking wet. Come on, let's get you to the bathroom into a dry change of clothes. Nonali, stay here, and I'll clean that up in a minute. And she was kidding before. Kidding. Just a dumb joke, that's all. Who are you?
She said my name. I'm C2.
That's not what I meant. Why aren't you—
Supposed to be dead. So, do you like the power that I gave you?
As I thought, it was you.
Dissatisfied?
On the contrary, I'm grateful. It allows me to speed up my schedule tremendously, which is a huge help.
Your schedule?
Yes, my schedule for obliterating Britannia. I'd have had to wait much longer before I could have made the initial move.
You believe you can destroy it simply by using that power?
I intended to do it without this power.
I just knew that he'd turn out to be a fascinating guy.
What will you do now? I'm sure the military is after you.
Not the entire military, only a small faction of it, so it shouldn't be difficult to find a hiding place. I can make do here.
What? You expect to stay here?
A gentleman would sleep on the floor.
Don't joke around.
My being caught would cause trouble for you too.
It's dangerous to stay together.
If I wander the streets, they'll find me.
This isn't about you. It's my situation.
I hate stubbornness.
You sure take things casually, don't you? How did you manage to survive before this? What did you do before now? And what's the deal with that so-called contract you spoke of?
Good night, lelouch. So, what did Orange turn out to be anyway? Well?
You know, for someone who isn't willing to answer any questions, you certainly do ask a lot of them.
If you don't want to answer my questions, you don't have to, just as I don't.
There is no Orange, it's something I made up. But the more they claim to be comrades of like mind, the easier it is to divide them with the thorns of suspicion.
Everyone on Earth is looking for you. Because of you, the world is going through an upheaval. So, is this it? Is this what you wanted to see?
No, this uproar is simply a means to an end. The world is destined to descend into greater chaos. Are you insane? You can't go walking around.
Don't act strict with me. I never leave the school grounds, so it's fine.
It's not. You can't do as you like here. You don't belong.
I don't belong anywhere. What's with her?
Oh, is she doing it again today?
Again?
She's going to be marking the wall like that every day, because I used my geass on her to make her do it.
Geass?
The name of the power I have. That's what I heard when we first made contact.
You're testing how long it lasts?
I need to know the specs of my weapon, don't I? So behave or I'll try it on you.
Would it work on me? Oh, relax. You and I are in this together. I won't do anything to endanger us or our unique partnership.
To use my geass, I need to have direct eye contact with the subject. Transparent objects like eyeglasses present no problem. The effective range is approximately 270 meters, and the subject appears to have no memory of events before, during, or after the power is used. I think this is due to damage caused by the geass interfering with the brain of the subject. Also, if the signal's optical, I can reflect it.
In the short time you've had it, you've learned a lot.
My opponent is an empire that controls more than 1/3 of the entire world. There's no such thing as being too careful.
I'd understand if you were an 11, but you're a Britannian, aren't you? This opponent may be too large and strong to fight with only geass for a weapon.
Is it good to be strong?
So, this is Lelouch's enemy. Well... Oh, well, what has you looking so serious? You're not falling for the enemy's provocation.
They went to such trouble to invite me, though. Besides, there's something I'd like to ask Cornelia personally.
Destroying Britannia or discovering who murdered your mother? Which is more important to you?
The two are of equal importance. The royal family members are competing with each other to see who will ascend the throne and become the next ruler. Or rather, they're being forced to fight by that man.
But the very thing you hate is the same thing that makes Britannia strong. The royal heir who is best fit to become the next ruler of Britannia is the last one left standing.
Exactly. The weak ones lose and they're cast aside. Britannia is that kind of nation. That kind of world.
Survival of the fittest is the most basic rule of all.
If that's true, then what happens to Nonnally? Should I simply give up on my sister because she's frail? I refuse to accept that. I'll wipe out that sort of world myself.
You can't go, Lelouch. You need to fulfill your part of our bargain, so I won't have you dying before that.
Notice that what you're saying and what you're doing are contradictory.
Oh, I won't kill you. I'm merely going to shoot you in the leg to quiet you down.
Now I get it. You're unable to use geass yourself, aren't you? I'm not surprised. I suspected as much. You obviously wouldn't have asked me to do it if you could have done it yourself.
Do you honestly think you can threaten me with a gun?
Yes, I do. Until I met you, I was dead. An impotent corpse existing behind a false guise of life. A life in which I did nothing real. Day to day, I merely went through the motions of living, as if I were a zombie, and I always had the feeling that I was gradually dying. If I'm condemned to go back to that, then I'd rather...
Stop it! I see now. It's life without meaning.
That's how Cornelia is. She's nothing at all like Clovis. Why did you rescue me?
I told you already. I can't have you dying.
I wouldn't have lost if the conditions were equal!
You sore loser. If you're really that good, you should be able to set up conditions the way you want.
That's what I'll do then. I'll set them up. I'll raise an army that can't lose to Britannia.
Yes, I understand. I'll do well this time. I'll try to look out for him, but I'm not his guardian.
So this is her mother?
False tears bring pain to those around you. A false smile brings pain to oneself.
A Britannian? He looks too confident to be a spy. An extremist?
Isn't it wonderful how the number of recruits keeps growing?
And it was simpler than I ever expected. While I bitterly hate the Britannians, I refuse to condone terrorism. That's the prevailing view of most 11s.
Then basically, 11s support the Black Knights for the most part.
Which in turn makes it easier for us to operate as a whole. It's a huge help that the people don't report our activities to the Britannians. Plus, I hear some group called Kyoto offered to send us some nightmares. The number of informants has been increasing quickly, too. The Japanese can't resist jumping on the bandwagon. They hear a well-grounded buzzword and off they go.
Hence the Knights for Justice Act.
Yeah, well, everybody loves a hero. And what better hero than a knight?
I kind of doubt that's what a real Knight for Justice would say.
You don't think so? C2, what are you doing here?
I said that I would protect you, didn't I?
Aren't you overdoing it?
I've been wondering about something, Lelouch. Why are you Lelouch?
I don't have time to discuss philosophy with you.
You changed your family surname to Lamperouge, but you kept Lelouch, the name that was given to you at birth. How sentimental. You can't let go of the past.
Well, C2 swings to the other extreme, doesn't it? It's not a human name.
Lelouch, do you know why snow is white? Snow is white because it's forgotten what color it's supposed to be.
That's... Is it the girl from the capsule in Shinjuku?
Stop now! Don't even think about hurting him!
C2, she's working with Zero?
Wait! What are you doing? You're challenging a nightmare?
It's a problem if you die. It'll be indirect contact, but it's worth a try.
Hey! Are you using geass on him?
I'm just feeding him some shock images. I can't tell what he's seeing, though. Anyway, you've got time to get away now.
What about you?
I can't move yet. You go first.
Don't be foolish. I can't keep owing you favors.
No, not now!
What? This is different. That's...
Stop it! Stay out of my mind! Stop it! Why now? You're unveiling me.
I had to do it!
What's happening to him?
Idiot! Get away now!
C2!
Hurry!
This girl, she can't be human. She recovers from wounds in ways that are beyond normal. She was shot in the head in Shinjuku, and yet... Clovis confined her for his private experiments, so she's not connected with Britannia. Her vital signs are at human levels. I'd better analyze a blood sample later and photograph the wounds. What?
You finally called me by my real name.
I removed the shrapnel and cleaned the wound.
That wasn't necessary,
Apparently not.
so there was no point in protecting me at all. Your pride always gets in the way at the most ridiculous moments.
But then I learned something from it. That's your name, isn't it?
You have a bad habit of eavesdropping.
Well, it's a good name. It's a lot more human than C2.
Oh, that's a joke. As if I want to be more human. After all, I've forgotten everything. Every single thing. So what's the use of it? A name? But why?
It's a good time to say this. Yes, you saved me today. You did that before, and then gave me geass. That's why. I'll only say this once. Thank you.
No one's ever thanked me before. Well then, can you show your appreciation? Say it again, like you did before.
Oh, you mean the name?
Just this once, with tenderness, like you treasure it in your heart.
Very well then. How was that?
It was bad. It was completely bad. It wasn't tender. There was no honesty or sympathy in it. You spoke it oddly, and worst of all, it was cold.
You're a picky girl.
Exactly. That's why I go by the name C2.
Looks like our ride's here.
Zero, are you okay? The others went on ahead and... who's that?
Oh, you needn't worry. She's a very important friend. C2, I don't know why snow is white, but I still think snow is beautiful. I don't hate it.
I see. Huh? Stop being so suspicious. That's hardly the case. To me, he's nothing more than a... You're serious? You're asking me for a favor?
Yes, I got the idea from something that you said. No matter what Kyoto's intentions are, I want their power.
Is that what you truly wish for? If it's at the very core of your reason for living, then I'll try to help you.
Then do it. C2, I need you.
I understand. By the way, you forgot something.
I didn't forget. I don't know when I'll be back tonight, so I was planning to call her and cancel.
Stick to your contract.
It's me. Oh, good timing. I wanted to call. You see...
Listen, Lulu?
Hmm?
I know I made a date with you, but I may be late.
I'm sorry, Zero, but we need a reason to put our faith in you too. So help us, to put our trust in you.
Huh? A woman?
It can't be!
It's not! This isn't Zero. I saw her before. She was with Zero after Narita.
You there, girl. Is this true?
It is.
So, you are not Japanese?
Correct, Clan Chief of Kyoto. Taizo Kirihara.
Anyone who can identify him must die!
Especially one who is not Japanese!
Hey, hold on!
Do you regret it? That your friend's father was caught up in all this? You were just accusing Kirihara of being too soft. What happened to the path of blood?
Shut up.
But it turns out you're the soft one. Did you think this was all just a game? You've already killed your fair share of people. By hand, or words more often than not.
Just shut up.
All of them left behind a family. All had lovers and friends. Are you really telling me you hadn't grasped that yet? I would have thought you to be better prepared.
Shut up! I am prepared! I have been from the moment I killed Clovis!
Then why this hesitation? Has she shaken you so badly? One kiss and you go to pieces then, huh? So for all your preening and posturing, you're really just a spoiled little boy with a swollen head and a big fat mouth. You're in way too deep to be turning back now. You've passed the point of no return. You need a reason for living, don't you? You're not going to disappoint me, are you?
Yes. You saved me today. Thank you. C2, I need you. I do.
What am I doing? I just can't afford to make the same mistake here all over again.
Zero! Come in! Zero!
Ogi, is that you? It's C2.
Yes, how's Zero doing?
He's okay, but he can't move now. Order a retreat. If we drag this out, we'll be slaughtered.
Yes, I understand. Got it.
Is that what you wanted?
Yes.
This is pathetic. You're so shook up you can't even issue orders. And Cornelia will—
Listen to me. My handgun is missing. Whoever has it now must have taken it from me when I was unconscious.
If that's true, it means they saw your face.
There were at least 2 of them. One who fired and one who got shot. 2. What's going on?
Nothing. Hey, Arthur, ow!
I wonder what's going on over there.
So then it seems like—
Right. It appears he doesn't know about me. That eliminates one group. The military.
Aside from them and the Black Knights, I can't think of anyone else who would have been there.
Someone from the Japan Liberation Front could have survived.
And they only stole your gun?
I think I'll have Ogi check out the black market then.
And the blood?
It'll take time to analyze. There's something else. I thought I saw Shirley there.
Oh, the girl who kissed you?
Give it a rest, will ya?
Just making sure I got the right girl, lover boy. But if she was there, then there's something we need to know, and we better find out fast.
Hey, what are you doing out here by yourself?
I'm waiting. I need to wait till they finish disinfecting my room.
Why should I have to go rifling through some girl's underwear? This is going to cost you.
It always does.
You could do this solo, and she'd be thrilled to know the man she loves went searching
That's
through her—
my business.
Once again, making a big deal out of nothing. Well, there's no sign of that gun in here, and her diary only goes up to the 14th.
14th?
Yeah.
But that's the day that her father had died. What?
There are a bunch of photos of you.
Of me?
How could our suspect be so sweet?
Just can the sarcasm, would ya? Narita.
So, do you love her? This girl called Shirley?
Don't know.
Do you hate her?
Don't know.
Then why are we going to Narita?
You know the reason why, 'cause she may have discovered who I am.
What if she really does know? Are you going to kill her? If you have someone you don't want to lose, you should keep them at a distance.
So is that from experience?
No. It's a way of life.
You look beautiful, C2! I love that new look! C2, I'll come to see you as soon as I can! I promise! I promise!
Mao. I never thought you would come out among people.
Alright, first I just want to confirm this. Are you my enemy or my ally?
Where's this coming from?
Mao's geass lets him get right into someone's head and hear what they're thinking and planning. I've got that right, don't I?
Yes. The way geass manifests is different for each person. If Mao concentrates, he can hear thoughts up to 500 meters away, and he can read clear down to your subconscious if he wants to. For someone like you who fights with his head, he's the worst possible enemy.
500 meters. Well, it doesn't really come as a surprise to me. I knew there must be others who had the power of geass. Did you make a contract with him?
11 years ago.
So he's my predecessor. Is there some reason that this forerunner is also my enemy?
Mao's after me. He may be your enemy, but he's not targeting you.
Yeah, well, I can see that. He could have revealed my true identity and told the police or the military who I am. But the only one he told was Shirley. Are there limits to his powers?
Mao's geass is very potent. He can use it as many times as he wants, and he doesn't need direct eye contact like you do.
Does he have any weaknesses?
If you press me, I guess it's that he can't turn his power off. In a crowd, he hears all the minds roiling and writhing around him, whether he wants to or not.
And?
I know that you want to protect your sister and all, but you can't just sit around here and wait for him.
I've got the Black Knights hunting for him.
What if he's not in the ghetto like you think? What if he's right here in the Tokyo settlement? Then you'll have wasted all that precious time when you could just use me as bait. I'm Mao's target, so I should be the
Tell me, if I keep using my geass, will I become like him? Or did he end up the way he is because he didn't fulfill his contract with you?
The more you use your geass, the more powerful it becomes. Those who cannot control the power are ultimately ravaged and consumed by it.
And even though you knew everything about that, you still offered these contracts to me and to Mao?
That's right.
You're a cruel girl. I don't know why anyone would chase after you. Mao couldn't fulfill his contract with you, so you cut him loose. What were the terms of the contract? You're a monster! Why didn't you finish it when you cut him off? You should have taken his power back or taken his life! Because you left things half-finished, Shirley was...
We should split up while we're dealing with Mao. Starting today, I'll stay in the next hall.
You can't. The student council and the culture clubs meet there.
I don't care about that. You work it out. I'm not looking for a refrain dealer. I said a Chinese guy named Mao. Did you hear me?
Believe me, I have no idea. The only Chinese around here are the pushers of gang labor. Go ask the cops or something.
I don't like cops.
Then ask the Black Knights about him. They're all over the underground. They're wired into the settlement and the ghettos.
Everyone tells me the same thing.
'Cause it's obvious.
If I get within 500 meters of Mao, he can read my mind. That's what he wants. But knowing that, I should be able to guess his next move. I could put him in check if I just had one...
Missing piece? You and I are thinking exactly the same thing.
So it seems.
Then we should work together on this, don't you agree?
I do. Yes?
It's me, Lulu. C2's there too, isn't she? I want to talk to her alone. Put her on.
You should be happy about this, Lelouch. We're finally going our separate ways. I made up with Mao.
You're betraying me?
Are you actually saying that? When were you my friend? Never. We were just co-conspirators, that's all.
Wait!
Well, here's a surprise. You sound just like Mao.
C2, you know way too much about me now. I can't let you walk away like this. Don't go! C2, stay here with me!
Geass does not work on me. Didn't I mention that? Don't worry, I won't tell anyone about you. You can keep your Geass too. And Mao won't bother you anymore. He'll never cross your path. So all your obstacles are gone. Congratulations, and farewell.
C2! Your mind is so quiet. It's the only one I can't read. You really are the best there is.
As childish as ever, I see.
I'm a prince on a white stallion. And a prince has to rescue the princess. Does that make you happy, C2?
Mao, we talked about this before. I told you that you and I...
Those were all lies. Lies! C2, you love me, and this is how I know.
Thank you, Mao. Mao.
Stop it! Be quiet!
Don't listen to them. Just listen to the sound of my voice. That's it. Since my mind is the only one you can't read, and you can only be happy when you're with me, I will stay with you always. Yes, I'm right here, so you don't need to worry.
C2, you're the only one I want, forever. Lelouch doesn't matter at all. If you just come with me...
Stop it!
I should have done this a long, long time ago.
I knew it! I knew you couldn't pull the trigger! That's because you really love me, C2!
You're wrong! I was just using you right from the start!
What are you saying? You shouldn't tell lies like that! You really shouldn't! Lies are very, very wicked! Wicked lies! Don't worry. I understand. C2, you must listen to me. I've built a big, brand new house in Australia. A very quiet, white, immaculate special house. But to get to Australia, you'll need to take an airplane, and there isn't very much room. The thing is, C2, you're a little too big to bring on a plane. So that's why I'm going to make you compact! It'll take no time at all!
Is this your revenge? You're punishing me?
Oh no! I'm not at all! I'm showing you my gratitude!
So this is the place that you picked. A place where there'd be no one else's thoughts to bother you. That narrowed it way down.
Lelouch.
Lelouch, what are you doing here?
It can't be! He was just in Tokyo Tower! He can't be here now!
Are you that slow? That was all a recording.
That's a lie! You were talking to me! Answering me!
Your thoughts are simple. Since you read minds, you've never resorted to cunning.
You predicted every one of my answers? Don't play games with me, punk! If the cops arrest me, I'll be back out in a heartbeat! Shut up! Just stop taunting me!
C2 told me you can't turn off your geass, and your reach is erratic. If you don't concentrate, the range gets very short.
So you use the monitor to keep me distracted? Even so, I can still defeat you! I'll have you ruined!
The moment you try is the moment you die.
Lelouch, wait! If I talk to him, I can get through!
You think I'll die? Listen, cops! You know who that guy is? He's the terrorist you want! Fire!
Oh no!
Zero!
Mao was only 6 years old when I made my contract with him. He was an orphan who'd never known the love of a parent. He couldn't read or write, and he knew nothing of good and evil.
This is Echo 3. I've released the hostage into the ghetto as ordered.
What? Your orders were to take her to the hospital.
When I gave the geass power to Mao, it isolated him. In his mind, I became his only friend and his lover, though I was still a perfect stranger. I'm the only one he even thought of as human. I was Mao's entire world.
C2, listen to me. I won't let geass destroy me. I will conquer its power and bend it to my will, and use it to change the world. I'll fulfill your desire and my own. And I will complete the contract that he couldn't achieve. So please...
Lelouch, tell me. Are you trying to comfort me? Pity me? Or is this part of your obsession?
It's a contract. This time, it's from me to you.
Very well then. I accept your contract.
A176.
Understood.
Chinese
Continue with the
Federation
work,
is
all
now
right?
boarded. Passengers for this
Are you
flight,
sure you
please
want me to be the
use
messenger?
gate B.
If you look humble,
Those
they'll look
wishing
down
to
on you.
purchase
That's how it
tickets,
works in the
proceed
Chinese
to the main
Federation.
counter.
I don't know about that, but unlike you, I do have some humility.
Good, now you can put it to use. How's your passport?
Not a bad forgery. I'm all set. I did love you, Mao. Mao, I want you to go and wait for me in C's world.
We'll use assembly method B13. Take the section nightmares via course 18. You can have Detard handle it. Also alert those who are to rendezvous with us.
Sorry, I didn't meet with the Chinese Federation.
Don't worry about it. I've revised all our plans with them. Making any changes in your usefulness to me will only hinder the plan. Besides, 2 chess pieces I've been wanting will be mine today. And Tamaki will lead the 2nd Special Forces. That is all.
I'm the man!
There is no position for C2?
What's so complicated? Just use your geass on Kurorugi.
Drop it.
So stubborn. Why not? Because he's your friend? Or is it pride?
All of it.
You might have to kill him, otherwise. Oh, all right. Then I'll tell you. He's very much alive.
We've no time for your wishful thinking.
The information's true. I simply know it.
Oh, you're an oracle now? I told you to shut your trap and to get some training on a nightmare, you dumbass!
Dumbass? Oh, really? It's been ages since anyone's dared to refer to me in such a rude manner.
Like Zero's mistress has any right to get uppity with us.
I said you were wrong. You're a man who only has vulgar ideas.
You've got a lot of nerve talking to your superior like that!
Look, this whole conversation's gotten out of hand. Okay, how about this? We hang in a safe zone, an ocean area just out of detection range where we can wait until the end of tomorrow. How does that sound for a time limit?
All right. Well, I suppose we have no choice.
For heaven's sake, I was forced to talk with that boring little man thanks to your silly prank. You sent Kallen to the island? You have very poor taste for being such an imperious observer. Hey, you. Huh? Boy, where am I supposed to go to eat the biggest pizza in the world? I'm asking about the biggest pizza in the world.
I'll bring you some. Now wait in your room.
I don't believe you because you're a liar.
I'm not going to deceive you over a pizza. The military and the press are here. What if they see you?
I'll wear a disguise. I don't like cold pizza.
Right now, I have a school festival and a coup d'etat to run.
Why did you come into the school?
Oh, okay.
Can this get any more annoying?
You can use your geass, can't you?
It'd be dangerous to use it on Ogi and whoever that is with him. And I've already used it on everyone else here.
Well, it's your own fault then. You shouldn't use it so freely.
Your comments are not helping!
Is that lelouch? Are you here?
Is there something wrong?
Why are you here? What are you doing with Zero?
It looks like he can see me. Is that because of our indirect contact and what occurred at Kamine Island? Or is it because he... But if that's the case, then...
I thought so.
I need to know one thing. Are you the... No. He's reached that point.
Hey, what's wrong?
Major Kurorugi!
Why, you? What have you done to him?
I'm shocked. I didn't think you'd go this far.
It wasn't me.
What?
This time I didn't use the power. Or I should say I didn't mean to use my geass.
I see. Then what I felt earlier was...
Ibaragi. Area Tama continuing with barricade construction. Area Hamamatsu.
You plan to assault the Tokyo settlement?
Yes. This is the best chance we'll get.
Don't worry about it. Your geass has no effect on me. You know that, don't you?
That's true, isn't it? With my geass out of control now, I can never see anyone. Huh? Yes, Nunnally?
Hi, Lelouch. I was wondering, do you suppose I could talk to Yuffie again? I was thinking the 3 of us could go to the school festival together. You see, Millie said they were organizing another one, since everything got all messed up the other day. So I was hoping we could go to the new one together, too. Oh, I'm sorry. I know you don't want us meeting ever again. But I thought maybe, if there was some way you and I could maybe see her just one last time.
Nonali, haven't you heard the news?
Oh, well, the radio cut off mid-broadcast earlier. Why do you ask? Did something happen?
Of course not. Everything is just fine. Sorry. I'll be home by tomorrow. We'll discuss it when I'm back. Right.
All right, so you can't switch off your geass. Are there any other changes you've noticed?
Not really. It's just... Yuffie. She tried to resist the geass. And my orders. I was wondering if my power had weakened. But I think such a malignant command was simply against her nature.
And so?
I guess that's all. It was something.
We have our contract. I promise to stay with you till the very end. On the contrary, for the first time in a while, I'm glad. Yes, I forgot the art of kindness ages ago, Marianne.
Now be ready! D-Tard, have Toto handle the front line. I'm leaving you in charge here.
Yes, very well, Zero.
Your Sumeragis.
Thank goodness I made it in time. That was so mean of you, the way you headed off to battle without me. I've been a huge fan of yours ever since your big debut. I was hoping that I'd finally get to talk to you. Wow, you're really tall, aren't you? Don't worry, though. I'll catch up with you pretty soon.
Lady Kaguya, I thought the heads of the 6 houses remained in Fuji.
I followed after you, so I could watch my future husband fight. Huh?
Don't joke around.
Well, once you win this battle, you'll eventually need a wife, won't you? I mean, I know your identity is a big secret and all, but you're gonna need somebody as your public face, right?
Really? You believe we're going to win this battle?
Of course! I am the goddess of victory, after all.
I'd be lucky to have you then. Unfortunately, I've already made a contract with the devil.
Huh?
I have no room in my life for deities right now.
You can still turn back, you know. Your actions here will affect more than just Area 11. You and this entire world will be steeped in war.
I'm aware of that. And yet all the same... Yuffie? How could that be possible? Their defenses are strong as expected.
Should you really be treating this so casually? Enemy reinforcements are arriving. If they start bombing us, it's all over.
But we have a replenished energy filler, haven't we? You yourself investigated what occurred that day!
I remember His Majesty the Emperor ordered Schneisel to transport the body out of there.
The body? You mean Mother's? Then what was in that coffin?
Hey, get back in here!
I know, the Government Bureau's defense forces will be here soon.
No! Your little sister's been kidnapped!
C2, this is not the time for jokes. We'll take Cornelia back to the command center as our hostage.
She's been taken! I just know because she's the reason you live! She's on Kamine Island!
Kamine Island? It figures it would be here. Do you have some sort of connection to this place?
Not this one.
Meaning there are other places similar to this one. Does Nonali's abductor have a geass power?
I don't know that much. It's the truth.
I don't doubt it. We're still accomplices, so at the very least I should give you the benefit of believing you.
Thank you.
What's the matter?
I see! This is...
What?
Calm down. We're caught in a trap that was set for intruders. The one who activated it is...
What is this? The past? C2! No! But...
Hold it right there!
Stop it! Stop it!
visions, are these of your...
All I have left are my memories from when I was a witch. Other than that, I don't even know if I was ever human to begin with. Every person who has ever hated me, and each and every one that has shown me any kindness, are gone forever. They've vanished into the current of time. Always existing with the endless flow of eternity, I am utterly alone.
You are not alone. Huh? We're each other's accomplice. Therefore, if you're supposed to be a witch, then perhaps I should be a demon.
Odd thing to say at a time like this.
C2, you okay?
Don't you know who you're talking to?
Zero! It is I! Repent is now! Stubborn ass!
The section Cornelia damaged before!
There's one shot left in the Hadron cannon! I'll handle this lunatic. You go after Nonnally!
But we're out of energy!
I'll be all right!
Well, I am nervous. You have to prevail over your own past and over the outcome of your own action.
C2, don't die.
Who are you talking to?
You have a point.
I found him!
You're not my first pick to commit suicide with, but...
This is 2D4. We are now entering Tokyo Settlement-controlled airspace.
Roger. Your flight objective here is commercial advertising, correct?
No change in that. As filed, the duration of our flight will be 14 hours.
That is confirmed. You are cleared for flyover.
Acknowledged. I appreciate it.
We're the only ones left now. This is all that remains of the Black Knights, who along with Zero once struck terror in the heart of Britannia.
Are these people still counting on Zero to rescue them? The Black Knights! What do I do? Will they kill me, even if I run?
Lelouch. I came to get you out of here, Lelouch. I'm on your side, an ally. And your sworn enemy is Britannia.
Huh?
We have a contract. You and I are both accomplices.
Contract? Accomplices?
I'm the only one who knows you. The real you.
What does she mean? The real me?
Lelouch.
Hey, are you alright? Why are soldiers? No, hold on. What are you? Stop it! That woman's still alive! Bait journal?
Or call it a trap if you wish, for that witch, all to lure C2 out of hiding.
To hell with that! Power! If I only had power! Power to escape this place! Power not to lose the world! What is this?
You desire power?
That voice. The girl who was shot?
You already possess the power you seek. It's merely imprisoned within a cage of amnesia. Remember, Remember who you really are. The power of the king.
I'd like you to answer a question.
That girl's still alive! Impossible! She was shot through the heart!
If being powerless is so terribly wrong, then does having power make you right? Do you find vengeance evil? What's your value of friendship? Is it justice? C2.
Don't even think it. I'm not the one who gave him his geass.
Where is Nonali now?
We tried to find your sister, but with the Black Knights all but destroyed, that's why...
What about Sayoko?
She and Detard escaped to the Chinese Federation. She still doesn't know Zero's true identity, and she didn't know Nonali's real importance, so she can't be blamed.
I'll find the one who gave the Emperor his geass and then get Nonali. This has the layout of the building in detail, but the ID code I need isn't here. So we can't commandeer this nightmare, can we?
What are you doing there? That's a student uniform, isn't it?
Oh, you're a soldier! Thank goodness! We need to help this man at once!
I understand. The ID code is QR5YK1D6.
Thank you.
Even though you need direct eye contact, are those theatrics necessary?
I don't need comments from an immortal witch.
Completely surrounded, and the public is...
You have the town jumping, Lelouch. Naturally. A new nation has just been created in their own territory. And not to mention, of course, that it also just declared war on Britannia. What's the matter? When did you two switch places? Before the speech. But His voice was re-recorded. The moment he appeared, it was already me. Just like in a magic show. You planned it on your own. We don't like it when you keep secrets from us. We don't like it? You mean you don't like it, do you? Since you're unable to control your geass, this is for your protection.
It only has to block optical data, so a normal color contact lens would work fine.
Don't try to probe for information. As you've already guessed, you're holding a special lens. Although, should your geass grow stronger than what you have now...
Well, we'll just have to end this game. Before that happens...
I can drag out the extradition negotiations with the Britannians. I think I might be able to buy us up to a week.
I'll report that to Zero. As for the Chinese Federation government...
C2, I was just thinking, wouldn't it have made more sense for you to have played the bunny girl?
Zero is... a girl?
Correct.
I'm not Zero!
Oh, you let on too soon. You have no sense of humor, do you?
Don't play around with Zero!
We can see you.
This reminds me of Aomori.
It isn't as bad as that was. At least everyone here is wearing their clothes.
Zero used his geass on the Council General, right? So why are they doing this now?
Who knows? Still, if they run us out of here, then we and Lelouch will be... split up all over again. How unexpected. You came alone.
I thought the United States of Japan had been recognized by the Chinese Federation Council General.
He's going to be disposed of. Or do the Black Knights choose to take the path of destruction right here?
Hold it! You can't just spring that!
I see. You can arrange it so it appears the Consul General is killed fighting us.
C2!
It seems Zero was pulling a trigger he never meant to pull.
What happened to that nightmare? The one that saved Zero?
It escaped using a route Shinkei gave us.
Shinkei?
The Chinese Federation guy I mentioned.
I see. Then I'll be sure to make use of that route as well.
So is that pilot the same one from Babel Tower?
Because of what happened to Urabe, I won't tell you his name. Simply think of him as a person who supports our cause.
You didn't use your geass on him, did you?
As it turned out, I didn't need to. Anyway, C2, about the Emperor...
Now wait a minute! You'll keep the pilot a secret from me?
So what? There are times when I like to keep secrets too.
Are you speaking as Zero or Lelouch right now?
It's not as if everyone knows about our relationship, do they?
Stop saying weird stuff like that, all right? And your true identity? Colin and I are the only ones among the group who know who you really are.
That's secret too.
Lelouch, do you still want me to be the captain of Zero's personal force as I have been?
I do.
Understood. I'll consider that Roger and out.
I'm counting on you now.
We'll talk about Geass later. There are more pressing matters.
Very well. I catch your drift.
Zero is the only one who can lead us to victory in our war of independence!
Ogie's right! Zero! 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 Zero!
All right. Understood. Go through Cell F in Kyushu and make contact with Detard. Yes, that's right. Have Rakshata come here and...
She wouldn't!
Come and watch us make the world's biggest pizza pie!
Do you have information about it?
Of course, here's a flyer for you. Come see the world's biggest pizza!
Hey, what do you think you're doing?
I'm looking for something I left behind.
Why are you so obsessed with this stuff anyway? Come on!
Acting a little devilish, aren't you?
Shut up, witch. Don't you understand your situation?
The Emperor is trying to capture me, and he's using you as bait.
That's right. Suzaku's here, as well as another. A woman I can't use my geass on.
So, the person who gave the Emperor his geass is the same person who told Suzaku?
That's right. But you shouldn't delve into it any further.
I'm already involved in this.
V2.
V2? Did he give Suzaku a geass power?
No, it doesn't appear that he did. Anyway, about Valletta.
What's up, Shirley?
Ogi and Valletta?
Minami said that Ogi might have had a collaborator who reported directly to him.
Ogi kept a secret from me?
When it comes to these sorts of things, you're really very thick. The truth is... The supplies were successfully received in Niigata.
I see.
However, there's no way to get them into the consulate now.
As expected.
Nonnally is going to be the new viceroy. Will you be able to fight her, your sister?
Fight? Nonnally? Is that some kind of joke?
Then you're just going to leave her alone?
Out of the question. If nothing's done, Nonnally will be used as a political tool just like she was before.
A girl who can't walk and can't see. Do they plan to use her as a pawn, then throw her away?
I'm doing all this to keep that from happening. That's why I formed the Black Knights. I became Zero for Nonnally's sake.
I'm well aware that your sister's your entire reason for living. However...
I am going to create a world where Nonnally can live happily. To do that, I will obliterate Britannia! You mentioned V2. Is he in the Britannian homeland?
I don't know that much about him. However, I know that he's your father's first ally, Emperor Charles of Britannia's chief confederate.
Grown-up men have basic physical needs.
Lady Kaguya, what are you saying? Thank goodness. You're a lot more generous than you seem.
I so appreciate you keeping him company while I was away. Thank you.
No need to thank me.
Here, you as well, Colin. We three who support Master Zero. Oh, that makes us three ladies of his court, doesn't it?
His court? It really makes no difference at all if he doesn't come back here. The one single thing that's important to me is that he remains alive. Oh, please. The simplest solution would be for him to stop being Zero. I know, not a very romantic story, is it? Still, at this rate, the Black Knights are over.
That went more smoothly than I'd hoped. Perhaps I should thank Shinkei for setting his own plan in motion. He's a talented strategist.
So how did you find out he was planning a coup d'etat at the ceremony?
I was working on the same thing.
Including the ECM and the ambush?
Yes. While we were setting our traps, we found some of Shinkei's men setting theirs on the same escape route.
I see. Then you got them to tell you their plan. Did you have to use a truth serum?
Yes, it's called Geass. Is there news from Hodai Island?
Reinforcements from India have already arrived there.
I'll go out in the Akatsuki.
C2. In case we lose, have an escape route.
If you come up with a smart trick, I won't need one.
But you mustn't!
Lady Kaguya, this is a political maneuver. It isn't personal.
You're wrong! It is personal! It's a simple question of love!
She has a point.
We're at war. Lives are at stake.
Hey, you're pushing it, buddy.
Buddy?
Zero, listen, about yesterday... Huh? You guys still in conference?
No, let's go.
Zero, this is vital.
Tamaki's issue is also vital. I never thought C2 would object to this. I could easily use my geass to make Shinkai and the others go along with this. So what's the problem? We will find Kallen, but I need to return to Area 11 first.
And the Chinese Federation?
There are still some opposing factions there, but there'll be no match for Shinkai and Todo now that the people are on our side. Besides, you want to see it too, the power of the human heart.
The little devil grows up, huh?
And you're still a witch. In any case, this gets us back on track so we can hit them at their deepest level.
The religious order?
The ones that are trying to create warriors with the geass power. If we can control the order, then I can surpass the Emperor in terms of geass.
However, the very existence of the order has been concealed from the human world. They change locations when a new leader is named, so it's almost impossible to track them.
But you're certain they're based in the Chinese Federation right now, somewhere within reach?
Yes, according to V2, the one that replaced me as their leader. But this is a vast country. Even that guy Rollo doesn't know where their base is, right? So, how are you going to find it?
That's why I took over the Chinese Federation. The flow of goods, power supplies, communications, the order must leave traces of its existence.
You're using the power of the whole nation to find them?
As you said, it's a vast country. You're to remain here, C2. If you find any clues on the order, contact me.
Yes, I understand. I can't believe Lelouch. Who does he think I am? Leaving me behind here like I was a messenger girl or something. What? Hardly. I'm just really worried that he's forgotten our contract. Anyway, what are you planning to do? How long are you going to stay inside it?
C2. I have finally located where the order is. Jeremiah and Rollo provided key information. We're going to send in the Zero Squad and wipe it out.
Wipe it out? Weren't you going to use it? They're not a military group. They just do research into geass.
We'll crush them!
Tell me what happened.
The power of geass which they unleashed caused Shirley's death. She was killed by geass!
And so now you're going to wipe out the order? As atonement, to make sure the same thing doesn't happen to anyone else.
You said geass is the power of the king. There can be only one king, so I alone shall have it. I will erase Rollo. I'll erase geass from all the others. Its power to make people sinful will be obliterated from this world. I owe that to Shirley, at the very least.
And are you going to erase me as well?
You know I can't do that. You are eternally young and immortal.
V2 is also eternally young and also immortal.
I'll neutralize him and leave him helpless. And there's always the method that Clovis used on you. Besides, I want to see if you're really loyal to me now. Since you were once the leader of the Order we're fighting.
That was a long time ago, and I was just window dressing. I never had real power like V2. Still. We've been accomplices, haven't we?
The Order will be wiped out, which will test you.
I'm prepared to see it through to the end.
Good, because there's one thing more. I want to know the details of our contract. What is it you want from all this?
That has nothing to do with the mission. I have no intention of telling you that.
Willful woman.
Yes, that's right. That's exactly what makes me C2.
Have you found Princess Cornelia yet? We have to use this chance to save everyone!
That man there. Wasn't he working with Clovis?
Director C2! You've come back to us!
Please save us, C2!
Your Highness, Prince Clovis, the eternally young, immortal woman you wish to present to His Majesty, it would seem that he was already aware of her existence. Please forgive me, Your Highness. We never should have involved ourselves with that witch.
The Siegfried! Director V2!
Calm down. Remember, Director V2 cannot be killed. He can always use the Twilight Gate on the lowest level. If we just get the research data away from here, then we... Oh! Is that... Lady C2!
Forgive me. This is my personal sin for having neglected you. At last I shall put an end to the lineage of Geass. So be it. Perhaps this is how Lelouch and I should... How many years has it been since we were together face to face, V2? In the end, I couldn't run away from my destiny, could I?
Now I bear the burden of... that destiny...
Huh?
Of immortality.
What? V2, are you...
So please, Charles.
Charles, why steal V2's code now? Why would you kill the older brother you loved so much? V2, you loved Marianne, didn't you? Charles, playtime is over now. There's nothing in it for me now, no value in the games anymore.
C2?
You don't have to cajole him like this to get me here. I already exist, in this realm.
True enough, C2. In that case, I shall grant your wish.
You know what C2's wish is?
Lelouch, it's time you knew the conditions of our contract, and what I desire. My wish is to die, to end my existence in all worlds forever.
But why? Why would you want to die?
In the final stage of Geass, the user retains the position of the one who granted them the power. Thus, you have gained the power to kill me.
Kill you? C2...
Of all those I made contracts with, none has ever reached that point. But now there's Charles. He has done it.
You mean, you made your contract with me so that you could cease to exist?
Correct.
But why would you want to die?
It's providence, a boundary. Only when it's finite can we call it life.
That's wrong! We call it life because we feel it!
Same thing. There is no life unless there is death.
That's just wordplay, it's not real!
People die, that's real.
Then why are we born at all? What's the purpose of it? The meaning?
You know the answer. Those things are all just illusions.
No! Living just to die is too sad!
Without death, all we have are random events. Accumulation. You can't call that life. If you have a reason for living, then you have to kill me. Do that and you'll be Charles's equal. You'll finally be able to beat him. So fare thee well, Lelouch. You're too kind to end our contract.
Wait, you're...
Charles, why did you steal V2's code?
Is there any point in asking such questions? After all, you're about to die.
I suppose you're right.
Hey!
It's no use. These are all my memories. You can't interfere.
C2. No, you're not, are you?
Who are you? Tell me.
I'm Lelouch. I am your...
Do you have some reason to live, child?
No! I just don't want to die!
Then let's make a contract. I will give you a special power so you can survive.
And in return, one day you will grant me a special wish. Do you swear that you'll do it?
So is this?
It is. I swore to uphold that contract. The geass I manifested was to make people love me.
Love you?
Because deep in my heart, I wanted to be loved by someone. And my wish was granted. Because of my geass, I was loved by everyone. But in the end, it was too much. Love without limit was love without meaning. I forgot what love really was. The only person I believed in was her. Because my geass couldn't work on her, she was the one person who would scold me for being trivial. And yet...
Yes, I gave back all the gifts I received, like you told me to. But it can't be helped, can it? It's because of the geass. I'm grateful to you, sister, but this is a pain for me, too. I'm so tired of all the proposals and flowers. Now some of them are starting a religion around me.
Then shall we end it?
Huh?
I need someone to take my place. Someone with a geass that's exceptionally strong, so eternity can finally end for me. Can you imagine the agony? The hell of living on and on for eternity?
What are you talking about?
I'm sorry, dear. I'm afraid I tricked you.
She had just pretended to be friends with me right from the start. I was a tool, a way for her to end her life. That's all. You're still not in here. That means you're not from my past. You're a real person, aren't you?
Am I? I couldn't really say.
I wonder if you're very important to me.
That's impossible.
Oh. The fact you were sent here means I once tried to save you from something. Or someone. The people who hated me, the ones who were kind to me, all of them eventually vanished into the flow of time, the endless flow of eternity.
But now, your tormented days...
Yes, they're over now. My long journey ends here.
C2!
You've opened it, Lelouch! The thought elevator!
I see it now. This realm of existence is itself a system for interfering with thought.
Soon it will be over. Lelouch, sit where you are and watch.
Stop it! C2 is mine! She's mine! Tell me, C2!
Why didn't you make me take your place? You could have had your death that way, forcing me into your hell of eternal life!
C2, it wasn't out of pity, was it? Don't die looking like that! You should come to death smiling!
I promise you the smile you never had! Please!
What do you think you're doing, C2?
You've stolen enough from me already, Father! You won't have her too!
No! No, you'll ruin it all!
I know what it was now! I understand what your geass was! And I know your true wish! Come closer! Let me reach you! Hey, we're back, C2. Wake up! I've already contacted Rollo. We'll use him to get out of here.
Who are you, sir?
What are you saying? We need to talk about the Emperor and the...
Are you my new master? I can clean and help prepare food for cooking. I can also fetch water and tend cows and sew. I can read a little and count to 20. Oh, I can even carry away corpses if you need that.
Though I am concerned about what he said before, I am content simply knowing that Nonali is safe.
What should I be doing now?
Let's see now. Sing me a song while hopping on one foot and wearing your clothes inside out.
Yes, right away, Master.
No, wait! I was kidding!
I'm sorry. Please don't beat me hard again.
Her mind is completely reverted. She's now only the slave girl before the power of Geass came. Don't you worry. I would never do anything to harm you at all. It's the truth. I promise you.
Master Lelouch.
Yes, Jeremiah.
Remember, what you decide will change the course of world history!
Hi, everyone! How are you?
Good day.
I'm so sorry! It's an up-and-coming one-woman festival with Millie Ashford here!
Well, you're not exactly alone, you know.
Guess what, audience? We're going to the jungle, right here in the city!
We are?
Animal time! And that means Hot Topic with Trendwise!
I brought you some food to eat.
Ikebukuro Station, which has been turned into an art zoo! Dogs, monkeys, even elephants! Don't step on anyone, Mr.
It's only me.
Look how surprised all the people are! The mighty gorilla beats his chest!
It's called pizza. I'd think you'd be hungry by now. I really wanted you to have some, so I asked Sugiyama to help me out. You don't remember, do you? Go ahead. Try it. It's all right. You can eat.
Okay.
It's good, isn't it?
Oh, yes. It's really, really good.
Thought so. I'm glad you like it. Prez. I'm not sure that's the way to start out a new career. I see. That's right. You don't even know what this is, do you? Very good. After I meet with the Indian and Guinean members, expect me at the assembly. Do not leave this room.
Okay. And so, later...
Later?
I mean, see you later.
Huh? I'll be off then. I do!
Master, I kept this last piece so you could have it. You left without having breakfast and must be hungry. So please, if you...
Be quiet!
Hey.
Forgive me, Master. I'll clean it up at once.
No, leave it there! Be careful now, you're bleeding.
No, it's fine. I'm okay. I get cut up all the time.
All the time?
Bleeding feels even better when it's cold. It feels warm on your outside. It stings a bit, but only on the outside, and that's always better than hurt on your inside. It's just any kind of warmth helps make you try to keep going. Oh, look it, Master. You're shaking. Are you cold now?
Yeah, maybe. Maybe I am. And the hurt on the inside. How's it healed?
You just think of... some friends.
Huh?
I've never actually had one. Not like families. That always comes and goes. I mean someone special who stands beside you. At least, I guess that's what I've heard that friends do.
Yes, they do.
I'm right? A friend will stand by your side?
Exactly right.
Did Zero order it?
Master, you're back!
Hang in there, big brother.
No.
Big brother, I'm here for you. We've been doing fine with just the two of us, haven't we? Jeremiah? Please give my brother some time right now. You can talk to him later. Yeah, right. It may not mean much of anything. After all, I'm here with him.
What are you doing with this? It's Nonnelly's! I wanted to give this locket to Nonnelly, not to you! To Nonnelly!
Huh?
You think you could ever replace Nonnelly in my heart? You're an imposter! Haven't you figured it out yet? I hate you! I loathe you! I despise you! I've been trying to kill you, but I just keep missing the chance!
Brother?
Get out of here! I never want to see your face again! I said get out!
Master, please take off your clothes.
What?
Are you hurting somewhere? If it's someplace you can't reach, I can help.
That's right. It's someplace I can't reach.
Zero, are you there? Can I come in? It's me.
Is that Kallen?
Ogi asked me to bring you to Warehouse 4.
Why there?
Sorry, I didn't really get the details.
Master? Please take off your clothes. I'll do the best I can, I promise.
What the hell have you two been doing in here? While I've been rotting in a cell?
No, you've got it wrong. She was... C2 lost her memory. It happened because of me. So the C2 you knew is gone now, erased, and it's my fault.
Her mind was erased?
What's the Shinkaro's location?
Sir, we don't know yet.
We have the Britannians assisting us now. As soon as you find it, alert all forces and destroy it.
Yes, sir.
Master is in danger.
It's been ages since we were face to face like this. It's me. C2, don't tell me that you actually...
I'm so sorry!
What are you doing? Closing yourself up in here again like this. C2? C2!
Who are you?
It's me.
See? It's you. So you've chased me all the way in here now. Are you that worried about Lelouch, Marianne?
Oh, come on. Do you really think I'm such an ideal mother that that's all I think about?
Then why did you come here for me?
Because so much has changed. I need to know if you're still on my side.
Huh?
C2, why did you seal off your own code just when you had what you wanted? Charles was ready to grant your greatest wish, the wish to die, but you stopped him.
Even I don't know why I did it. Actually, I'm a little shocked that I did.
Then you have to find the answer in the real world. I've made up my mind, and that's all there is to it.
How typical of you.
Why is that?
The one who always comes in and messes around with my life.
Because I
appreciate what you did. At least as far as giving me my geass-power.
And you never fulfilled your contract.
If that's what you think, will you come with me now?
Yes, but wait a minute. There's something I can't leave behind.
Huh? My air combat mobility is dropping, but perhaps I can intercept the rebel forces on the ground.
Understood. I'll defend the royal flagship.
You're quite the actress, aren't you?
We don't have time to explain things to Bismarck right now. Since I questioned his loyalty, he didn't question mine.
Putting him on the defensive. That's just the sort of flash I'd expect from Marianne the Flash. And it's just perfect for Lelouch's mother.
So what comes next? Well, we have to save him, don't we? You woke up too soon.
C2?
What exactly are you doing here? Somehow I get the feeling that you didn't come to help out Charles.
C's world?
In current terminology, it's the collective unconscious, a collective of people's minds with memories. The sea of transmigration, the great consciousness. Some refer to it as God.
Was that what I saw when we met at Narita?
There, it was mixed with your personal consciousness. I'm merely guessing, as I don't know what it was you saw.
How irresponsible.
Do you like having others peep into your mind? It's people. Their masks are the collective unconscious. Windows that open into their minds and memories. And the minds of people
Oh, forget it. It's too messed up for me to do. C2, could you please?
Do you really plan to go in?
Yes, of course. Charles has been waiting for us after all. This would have been so easy if you'd only given him your code. Oh. I'll go first, all right?
What are you
doing?
You know, Suzaku, you and we're very similar.
Similar?
In the way that we both wish to die and yet are unable to. I used lelouch. I was fully aware of the truth the entire time. In order to bring about my own death, I had to make his survival a priority.
Any regrets?
Not really. My sensibilities are quite different as an immortal witch. I abandoned my humanity long ago.
We aren't all alike, you know.
Huh?
C2, I want you to send me to the other world. Regardless that you may think I'm foolish, I can't wait here and do nothing.
It seems that from the very beginning I was merely a nuisance. Just a ruckus in the world. And what do you two think of all this?
Did you already know that I was going to come here, lelouch?
And that you regained your memories too. It was necessary for this plan, wasn't it?
Precisely. Therefore, I cannot see any sense in your coming here as well, Kurorugi.
I'm sure you can't. I heard you were already immortal. That's why there's something I want to know for certain. Why did you make this thing? For what reason?
Why? Because it's what Nunnally and Yuffie both desired. They wanted a gentle world.
Now I see. It's obvious.
The time is here. C2, since we are all assembled, the plan can commence now. I will grant your wish after everything has been completed.
Lelouch, what was your motivation for wanting to control the world?
Don't waste my time, Suzaku. You know it was Nunnally.
Or are you just using her as your excuse?
Yes, you're right. I am. I have fought to protect everything I thought I wanted to protect.
If you're going to achieve that end, you need to take action.
Yes. The means to that end requires me to reject something.
Which is?
That I reject you. And I reject everything you believe. Why do people lie? It isn't only because they struggle against each other. It's also because there's something that they're seeking. You now want a world without change. How stagnant. You could hardly call it life, the same as a world of memories. Just a world that's closed and completed. That's a place I wouldn't want to live in.
But Lelouch, are you saying you're rejecting me as well?
That depends. Is your desire the same as His Majesty's mother?
It will be so good to rejoin all the people from whom we've been separated. You can be reunited with those who have died, even Euphemia.
As I expected. You both believe that this new world you envision will be best for all. But forcing your good intentions on others is no different from an evil act.
In time, the people will come to accept it.
That time will never come! Only one thing is undeniably certain. I understand now that what you did to Nunnally and me may have been done out of good intentions, but the hard fact remains that you abandoned us in a foreign land!
But we did that to protect you!
Then why didn't you stop the war between Japan and Britannia? The plan was such a priority for you both, that it didn't matter to either of you if Nunnally and I were alive or dead. That's why you abandoned us. All you have left are self-serving excuses.
Lelouch, you're wrong.
You just told me! You said that the dead will rejoin the living! You don't give a damn about the future!
The future is the Ragnarok connection. Once it's finally done, the gentler existence that Nunnally spoke of will—
Stop it! The world you're speaking of will be kinder and gentler only for you! The world that my sister wished for is one in which kindness is extended to everyone, even strangers!
He may be right. At the very least, Yuffie never said that Lelouch was zero, even to the very end. Shirley didn't either. That's why I—
Let's say it was true. What of it? There's nothing to be done about it. The Ragnarok connection has begun.
You think so? I am Zero, the man who works miracles.
Your geass power will have no effect on me, nor will it on anyone else here.
No. There's someone else here, isn't there? That's right. C's world is the will of mankind itself. And all men are not equal, remember those words? They're your own. And because of that, I'm sure you realize that my power will work.
You're a fool, Lelouch. God cannot be defeated by the power of the king.
I don't intend to defeat God. This is a request. Yes. Now I know who I really am. God! Collective unconscious!
ungrateful child!
Nobody would have wanted this. No one, and especially not Yuffie.
And I saved you so that you could talk to Yuffie again.
Meaning you were going to force me to, right?
You can't do this, boy! Not against God nor all of humanity itself!
Regardless, what I want is tomorrow!
Charles, just stop already. It was presumptuous of us to even attempt this.
C2, we still bear the marks of Geass. No matter what occurs, we...
This isn't a falsehood, Father. It's reality's response.
Darling, you...
No, it's not possible. I'm supposed to be immortal. We're being absorbed, consumed by C's world?
But what about C2? Why isn't she disappearing as well? You supported this plan as much as we did.
Sorry, but I finally realized the love you have is only for yourselves.
No, that's not true at all. We love our children very much.
Do you have any idea what the meaning is behind Nanali's beautiful smile?
The meaning?
C2, are you going as well?
When death comes, you want to at least be smiling, right? And you two? What are you planning to do now?
Huh?
You rejected Charles's plan. Instead, you chose reality and the forward march of time. However...
I know. Lelouch is the person who murdered Yuffie.
What of it?
That you stop joking around like that.
We hear and obey your majesty.
All hail, Emperor Lelouch!
All hail Lelouch! All hail Lelouch! All hail Lelouch! All hail Lelouch! All hail Lelouch! All hail Lelouch!
Lelouch, you were Zero all along, weren't you? Why? Tell me, were you doing it for my sake? Because if you were, that means...
For your sake! I see my little sister as presumptuous as ever. You think it's just natural for people to help you all the time out of sympathy and pity? It's so easy to criticize others while you keep your own hands unsullied. You are the quintessence of the privileged aristocrat that I've rejected.
You... no.
I act for no one's sake. It is for me, my sake, that I take the world into my hands. If you choose to stand in my way by allying yourself with Schneisel, I won't hesitate to crush you without mercy and without regret.
Lelouch!
C2! Why didn't you find out about Nanali?
I'm certainly not a god. I can only read people if they're connected to the power of Geass.
Schneisel! You knew, but you kept the truth from me all this time! Just so you could play this card at the right moment! Still, the way that you shuffled the deck was more than artful. It was remarkable and effective.
Lelouch! Our strategic objective's unchanged. We can't stop this just because we found out that Nanali is still alive. Or the zero-requiem will have no meaning! Remember your promise.
Suzaku.
I am his sword. It's my job to rid him of his enemies and his own weakness. And you, C2, you must be his shield.
Huh?
Your job is to protect him.
We do things as you like.
Lelouch is your accomplice, isn't he?
My accomplice? Huh. I'm impressed. You didn't drop your mask in front of Nanali.
No matter what angle I use to attack the problem, the answer is always the same. The conclusion I came to then wasn't wrong.
Lelouch, haven't you done enough? You've handled this well.
You understand why I'm doing this evil, don't you? Besides, under the rule of Damocles, people would become lifeless puppets.
That's true, but Nanali is aboard Damocles. Everything you've done from the beginning was for her.
I can't treat her differently any longer. So many people have died since this began. For their sakes, we have to see it through to the end. Don't we, C2?
Yes, you are right, Lelouch.
C2, are you alright?
Well, that's a switch. Were you really worried about me?
You're a valued combatant.
That's why I came to pick that up.
Then, will you be escorting me?
You're going out there? Though taking such action could mean you'll have to kill Nonnally yourself.
I have no choice if she stands in the way of the zero-requiem.
Lelouch, don't you hate me for cheating you out of your own life? By giving you your geass, I affected your life and drastically changed your fate.
That doesn't sound like you, the immortal witch. C2, the geass power you gave me. It only put me on the path that would lead to my destiny and nothing more. Everything that followed was my choice.
In all my life, I've never met a man like you.
C2.
Colin! I'm going to stop you! Goodbye, lelouch! Leave this to me! Get to the Damocles! You stubborn!
Stop! You're no match for the Guren!
I'm sincerely glad that you care, lelouch. Now go on, hurry! Just make sure you come back. That'll make me smile, okay?
Yes, I promise you!
You have no country! You have nothing to avenge! You also don't have a shred of ambition! Someone who has no reason to fight should just leave!
I've made a reason to fight, a promise!
Are you saying that you love lelouch?
I don't know. But I believe the time has finally arrived for me to stop accumulating experiences and start living.
That makes you sound almost human!
Well done! Colin, I concede you win.
Don't care, because to me it doesn't matter. Bye now.
Winning or losing, I never would have thought that those feelings were still inside me, alive and well. I've seen it before. I've seen it over and over. Human history is one of struggle.
The traitorous knight suzaku-kururugi has reportedly been killed. Aren't you going to beg for your life to be spared? Even for his sake, at least?
Kaguya, you never knew Lelouch's true face until recently, isn't that right?
What of it?
Well, in spite of that, you still understood a bit of his true nature. So you're obviously a very kind young woman.
Huh?
Lelouch, the price you're going to pay for using your geass on them is a dear one. I said that geass was the power of the king which would condemn you to a life of solitude. I think maybe that's not quite correct. Right, Lelouch?